Testing, testing, testing. 1, 2. All right, so look right now is up 106%. Let's go check it out over here. And at the top movers up here, let's see. What I traded yesterday was BNAI. That could move. It could definitely pay me out some money. I got in at $24 and sold around 27. Like I said, I'm going back to the old trading ATR, trading the ranges instead of little cheap stocks. Um, get my dollar moves back. You know what I mean? But that was yesterday's trade. Today we're seeing penny stock, a lot of volume down here in the penny stocks. Um, XWEL. So yesterday it had an after hours blow up from 33 cents up here to $1.10. Let me see what the new 2020 24th to announce a private placement. What got it going up? But based on the ATR is 5 cents on that one, so 5 cents is pretty darn small. Sure. Retail is the next one up 86%. I mean, it's 86 cents up 28%. FRGT also up. RXRX Circle. Ooh, Circle took a big jump up, didn't it? Got 3 million shares traded on it and moving on up. Now I'm looking for things that can go the distance. See how much I actually, let me see. Yesterday with that trade on BNAI, I got $2.30 off of that one. And that was literally just stop trading these little cheap ones and get on something. And I only took 48 shares. Took 48 shares, made 110 bucks on a $2.30 BNAI. So these little cheap ones have been murdering my pockets. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give up on that whole follow the catalyst strategy and get back on the real horse. Cause I gave back way too much profit this, way too much. But yeah, today does look like a little bit of a penny stock day. XWEL, and I don't see anything getting any really clean motion as far as the ebb and flow this morning, up and down. Even the ones that have shot up like Circle, kind of just sitting flat. It's not really busting the ceiling out. And from $62 all the way up to $71 on Circle. RX $3 stock is only cent now though. All good. Looking for those stocks that have 75 cents in the ATR that are getting over that 10% mark. And today, I mean, BANI is, I don't know if it's going to be tradable again today. Last time I last time when I traded it, I saw it when it first started off here in the after the open. There was nothing else that I saw that was that really had the potential to move like that. I got in right here at the 2440s. It played around this 2440 and then it started going, broke this $26, but my target was 26.55. That was $100, and it kept going up to 28, pulled back down here to the 26s, 25s, and then went all the way up to 34s into aftermarket. So and that was on no catalyst yesterday, but it had catalyst previously in the past with AI, crypto, and all of that good stuff. So I definitely jumped on board for that. But today it's only up 11%. It does have a little bit of volume, but I'm not sure what all it's going to do if it wants to come back down or sit flat. I don't really know. But yesterday I definitely took part in that move up. And I don't know what that private placement is going to make XWEL do. But it's come down here to a low of 75 cents or pre-market low 75 cents here. A high up here of 110. Float on this one. Float is 5 minutes. Is a low float at retail as well. Oh, retail. Retail is a low float as well. So the low float volume is on these little penny stocks. FRGT, are you a low float? All three of these are low floats, under 10 million shares. That means that it's probably going to be a difficult day for small caps. Let me go look at the overall news here. All right, so we got Bitcoin pairs gains during Trump speech after topping 66,000 for pairs gains. Um, AI panic is opportunity for stock pickers. U.S. role as global talent hub is doubt, or U.S. role as global talent hub in doubt. Did Trump's visa crackdown? U.S. mortgage rates reach lowest since 2022. Strong earnings not enough to power stocks past AI. Bond traders are betting on Fed rate cuts spilling into 2027. OPEC to consider 137,000 BPD oil output. Tips lowering your monthly housing costs. Charles River raises annual profit. Uh, the number one thing retailers need to understand or to withstand tariff impacts. AI boom could lead to jobs we can't envision today. U.S. soybean farmers are hopeful over tariff ruling, where the risks are starting to show in private credit. Nothing really exciting in the news. At the speakers, if there are any speakers today. Today is the 25th. Fifth. No speakers on today. We only have a speaker for tomorrow. Testimony, vice chair for supervision, hearing on updates from prudential regulators before the U.S. Senate Committee on Banking, Housing, and Urban Affairs. That's tomorrow. But today we have the penny stocks leading. XWEL still up 120%. Ate this little bottom right at 75 cents and looks like it wants to do something. Got 29 million, so I wouldn't really mess with any other small caps until this one falls. It's up 124%. It just because it's 84 cents. If people are over there watching that channel, man, it needs to fail before you get aggressive. Rito, same thing. They're kind of like guarding the small cap world right now. All of this volume, almost 40 million shares between them both. And then if you calculate in FRGT, that's 46 million shares altogether, and everything else is below FRGT's volume. So I think they're kind of guarding the small cap world right now. Need to let something else shine, but it is Hump Day, Wednesday. Sometimes hump days are just that you go in the market and you get humped out. So the top side of this was to be 86 cents. But this pattern that it has going flat like this, I really don't like that. Even if it does get going up, we see wicks from back here on the 15-minute wicks, and that can probably happen again. It's a big wick down, and it just continues to go flat. Let me go and look at the institutional traders on this. See if it's going to be I know it's a low float, but let me just see who's holding it. Okay, so insiders and institutions pretty much are even on 16% to the insiders and 15% to the institutions, with a shares outstanding of 5.77 and a float of 4.31 million. Okay. Retail. Retail float of 1.29 million. Insiders have 8%, institutions have a lot less. Deal, the price and the ATR on retail is only 15 cents on average per day, and the daily chart looks horrible. I just look at the daily chart. Whew, I like that. The daily chart. Daily chart for retail. You go empty space in here. It traded all the way up here to 83s. Didn't get all the way out of this gap. But over the past, look at this. Look at this structure. Down, 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 down on retail. That doesn't look good. Let's go to XWell. Probably the same story on XWell. Yep, down, down, down on XWell. I would just be very cautious on all of this. XWell did break this tip here, which was 50 cents. It closed at 37 cents, right? And then popped all the way over 50 cents. And now it's at what, 83 cents up here? So yeah, I just don't trust that structure. This one is doing BITF. It formed yesterday. 5% OBAI. All of these tickers from today have this down trend, down look on the daily chart. Even OBAI being up 16%, this daily chart is just horrendous. Came down around 225-ish, closed, opened at 260, up 15%. It does not have a ATR because it doesn't have enough trading history. Don't know what its ATR is. The ATR is taken after I believe it's 60 days. 60 days it can be calculated. Average range is circle continued up. SCR or SRCL moving from that 62, 4 million shares traded. RXRX. RXRX is a large. Interesting. X. So this one is a leader and it's coming up to the tip. XWEL bottom up. So it's 10 cents away from this bottom that it made down here, 75 cents. Has a point of control right there at 85 cents. And looks like it wants to test up a little bit. I mean, it probably can, but I don't think it's going to go far. 85 cents, and the top up here was $1.09. Let's get this. Has a little bit of a trend right through here. This top during aftermarket, other level there. We'll see how it ends up testing levels. 2 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour. Got bought up off of that 75, but we don't know how it's going to go from here. $32 million shares traded, and it's up 124%. That's telling me today may not be the day to play. My little cash yesterday, definitely want to kind of like when something else is leading, or maybe the whatever is leading has range, has the potential to have a little bit more range than the 84%, 84-cent stop. Oh boy. Very little 1 minute uptrend. Trading right under this 86 and trading back towards this trend. So a breakdown of 75 is probably going to end rain here. But with this much volume and this much expectation on it, I'm just not sure it's going to be able to hold it down all well. But I do think it's going to be a choppy ride today. Even with it being a small or low float. 33 million shares traded on it. We've looked through everything now during pre-market. I haven't seen in this range. And that's one thing with this older strategy that I was using. I didn't take many trades during the month. I may have taken like maybe 5 trades a month. But I was really, really green at the end of the month. So, kind of just waiting, watching, and all of that um, for those opportunities. But today I'm not seeing those opportunities. Anyway, got to get ready to get on down. Money doing something else. You already know I don't like to spend a whole lot of time just gazing, stargazing, doing other make me sick, little fun. But I think XWell will be the leader coming into the open. All of this volume, and I don't know if it's going to be the leader. Let me actually check the shelf registrations on before I go. It does. Wow, it has a few shelf registrations here. 2025, and they amended it, so it's definitely got some overhang from shelf registrations on. I'll be very careful on XWIC. Very careful on. Anyway, pretty much it for me today. I'll be back tomorrow pre-market, looking around, doing a little quick analysis. It doesn't take long to do the analysis. Look around, see. Most of the times, if something is good and it has some type of catalyst, we'll see it right off. This uh, scanner that I'm using is looking for the top 25 in volume, and usually it will be in here somewhere. Top 25, somewhere up in here, but it's not. It's 7:30. So is what it is. Anyway, I will see y'all in the next one. Careful, keep your head on the swivel, and as always, peace.